In this video, I'm going to be showcasing you guys my lineup for this week's King of the Courts and NBA 2K25 My Team here on my no money spent account, and this is a big week for King of the Courts because, as you guys most likely know, when there's a festival going on, that is the best time to be playing King of the Courts. I want to show you guys my lineup and quickly talk about why this is actually a big week to be playing King of the Courts. So, if you guys scroll down to the bottom of the Festival of Champions Challenges screen, and if you guys go down to King of the Courts, all you guys have to do is play in 3 King of the Court games to get a free 100 overall piece. Now, if you guys are wondering how do you qualify for King of the Court, well, I told you guys this in last week's King of the Court video where I did go over my team. I told you guys how to qualify. You have to win 5 showdown games from the previous King of the Court week. So for example, last Saturday was King of the Court. So from, let's just say, Sunday until Friday night, you had to win 5 showdown games, or if you guys are in the Amethyst rep tier, you get a King of the Court permanent access. You don't have to worry about, qualifying in showdown. I think there's also something with going on 5-game win streaks in the Triple Threat Park. Like if you go on 2 5-game win streaks in the Triple Threat Park over the past 2 weeks or something, you do qualify as well. But those are the main ways to qualify, is via showdown and also the My Team rep. Now, talking about another reason why you want to be playing King of the Courts is because they actually do have event pieces for how you finish as well. So if you get a top 50% finish, that's going to be an extra 100 overall piece. If you finish top 10%, that's going to be 200 overall pieces. If you finish top 1%, that's going to be an invincible piece. And then of course, whoever comes number 1 overall is going to get that free GOAT piece and the 100 overall pack. So it's a big week to be playing King of the Courts, and I want to showcase you guys my lineup because we've made a huge upgrade here on the No Money Spent. If you guys have been following the series, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But I want to show you guys what squad I'll be rocking that with for this week's King of the Court. So at the starting point guard position, this is where, I made a big change, but not having Denny kind of sucks, but Galaxy Bogut has been really good for us. He's a 7-foot point guard that I got for completely free. I used 1 Galaxy piece in the festival exchanges, and I exchanged for the duo of Galaxy Andrew Bogut and Diamond Mo Spates. Now, we're not using Mo Spates on the squad, and for people are wondering why I don't just put Mo Spates as my 13th man at the shooting guard position, there's a reason why I don't do that. And it's not just because I don't want to run this Mo Spates card, it's because you have to, well, it's because I don't want to run the card, but people think that you can just put him on the end of the bench, for example, and then of course now they both go up to Dark Matters, and it would make my Andrew Bogut quite a bit better, or at least maybe not quite a bit, but it makes him better for sure. So people are saying, why would you not just do that? But what people maybe don't understand is that you have to have these cards on the floor at the exact same time for the duo boost to actually activate. So then it means I have to run Mo Spates on my team, and well, he's a 6'10" shooting guard and he's not bad. He's just not the card I want to run on my No Money Spent squad, where I feel like we have really good shooting guards. So that's why, for example, my last 3 spots are probably just going to be gold cards. And if you guys are wondering why I'm not running the duo, that is going to be why, because I know people have mentioned it in past videos. But for example, at the shooting guard position, it's not going to be Glenn Rice this week. It's actually going to be Cedric Maxwell starting at the shooting guard position. So, and then off the bench, you guys will know it's going to be Glenn Rice. So I just don't have the shooting guard position to play Mo Spates. We just have 2 really good shooting guards here on the No Money Spent squad. But yeah, Cedric Maxwell, he's going to run the show, or at least on the offensive end, he should be running the show for our starting lineup group. He's going to be 6'8" at shooting guard with a 7-foot wingspan. Cedric Maxwell's jump shot is amazing. He's got the Pro 2 fade. He's got the best dribble saves in this game. He's got really good defensive stats and badges. He can be that lockdown defender for us if we need him to be, but he's mainly going to be on the starting lineup to go ahead and score the basketball. Now, the main position that we've upgraded, and we spent 1.5 million MT on the No Money Spent on this card, who is going to be our starting small forward for this week's King of the Courts, is that man, 100 overall, LeBron Raymond James. He's going to be our starting small forward. 6'9" at the small forward position, obviously 99 in pretty much every single stat category. He's going to have 29 Hoff badges. We did add 2 on Legend, including Dimer and a Movable Forcer. And as you guys know, if you've been keeping up with the No Money Spent series, that means we've sold Dikembe Mutombo, and we also had to sell Michael Beasley. So we don't have those cards on our team anymore, but we do have 100 overall Miles Turner, who I like a lot at the power forward spot. 6'11" at power forward. He does have a 7'4" wingspan. His defensive stats are obviously perfect, but his defensive animations are also really good in game. I feel like he gets absolutely amazing defensive annies. He gets great wallop animations. He blocks a lot of shots. And yeah, he's just an absolute beast at the power forward position. And he does have 31 Hall of Fame badges. Starting center, you guys already know who we're rocking out with. Galaxy Wemby. I feel like he's going to be our starting center forever. I don't know if there's going to be a card that we're going to be able to afford that's actually better than this card. I mean, there's Dark Matter Taco, there's obviously Dikembe, but I feel like I'd rather run Dikembe at the power 4 position at this stage in the game. So Galaxy Wemby, at least on the no money spent, he's going to be here for a while, maybe not starting forever, but I almost feel like the Galaxy Wemby is going to be at least off the bench for us for the rest of the year until we get to, I guess, like all the free GOAT cards and, you know, that type of stuff. If there's like a free GOAT center, then of course he might be off the squad. But for now, Galaxy Wemby is going to be our starting center. 7'4" at the center position, 7'8" wingspan. Just an unbelievable, incredible card. He is so elite offensively because of his jump shot being honestly glitched. It's a glitch, uncontestable jump shot where you can put your hand up, you can be smothered right in my face. But if I'm taller than you and I get a good animation, I'm going to be able to green wide open every single possession unless you jump and block the shot. It's just with Wemby's jump shot this year, it's incredibly overpowered, and the defense on Wemby is obviously very good. So that's going to be the starting lineup for this week's King of the Courts. I feel like we have a good balance between offense, you know, Cedric Maxwell, LeBron, they can run the show offensively, and then defensively, like Miles Turner, really good defender. I mean, Seti and Braun can be really good defenders as well. And then we have the height with Andrew Bogut. If we run into a Ben Simmons, a taller point guard like that, Magic Johnson, LeBron, there's a lot of tall point guards in this game, Jokic as well. So it's nice to have a 7-foot point guard in Andrew Bogut to really be able to stop the other tall point guards in this game. Now off the bench, I feel like this is where we've kind of downgraded quite a bit. You know, getting LeBron, it's made our overall team a little bit worse because we spent 1.5 mil on this card, but still, I feel like we have a very solid bench. Josh Giddey, 6'8" at point guard. He can get the job done. He's good defensively. He's got a nice jump shot, easy to green with. He's decently tall, so I do like Josh Giddey as our backup point guard. Backup shooting guard, like I said, is going to be this 100 overall Glenn Rice, who is almost the same as Cedric Maxwell. They're both going to have the best SIGs in the game. The only thing about Glenn Rice that I don't like is the fact that he doesn't have the Pro 2 fade, which is a little bit disappointing. Backup small forward is going to be Dark Matter Vladimir Radmanovic. I did buy this card back on the no money spent because I really liked using him. 6'10", small forward, 7'2" wingspan. He's got almost all of the best SIGs in this entire game. He's an unbelievable shot creator. He can be a good defender because of his size and wingspan and player model at the small forward position. And then our backup front court is something that I've been experimenting with because I've never really liked our backup front court. I mean, I'm running Klingon at the power forward position. I know he's 7'2", but he probably should be playing center. I don't know. He's a good interior defender. I like Klingon's jump shot because our backup center is going to be Dark Matter Rudy Gobert. I'm just running him at center because I feel like he's the better interior defender. You know, he has the longer wingspan, I do believe, and he just doesn't have the greatest of jump shots. So I'd rather run him at the center position and Klingon at the 4. I'm not really too confident about this, but for now, we don't really have any upgrades to be made at the center power 4 position. So yeah, this is going to be my squad for this week's King of the Court. Let me know what you guys think about this team down below, and let me know if you guys are playing in King of the Court this week, how you guys end up finishing. You guys will see in a No Money Spent episode later today, me playing with the squad in King of the Court and seeing how we do with the No Money Spent team. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.